Okay, today I'm going over Sony versus Canon in terms of cameras. My first camera was a Sony. Well, not my very first camera. My first professional, semi-professional DSLR. Let's just call it my first DSLR. It's an Alpha 350. One really great thing about Sony's is that it's really easy to understand. The little knob. There, P is for program, A is for aperture, S is for shutter, M is for manual. It's not like that with the Canon. With the Canon, there's a lot more to it, which is, I guess, kind of nice. But AV is aperture, TV is shutter. It's not that complicating, but when you're first starting out, you might want to go with Sony just for that reason. Another good thing about Sony is that the lens is stock 18 to 70. Here it's stock 18 to 55 millimeters, so you can only zoom in, zoom out so much. And it doesn't come with a, there's a lot of things missing that Sony came with. Sony came with a hood, so it protects the lens. You don't want anything to happen to your glass. That's the most expensive part. And it also came with a UV protector, and this one didn't really come with very much. I got the kit and it just came with the 18 to 55. This is the LCD screen. It's not too bad. I kind of like the Sony's better. The Sony, I can pull it out, and if I wanted to shoot something on the ground, I just set it on the ground instead of getting my belly on the ground, getting myself on the ground, and then clicking. So I really like the Sony. The Sony had a lot of has a lot of nice features to it, but it's very basic, very easy to understand. I would have kept the Sony, but once people that were hiring me found out I had a Sony, and really I'm not I don't charge. I'll put my website on. I'm an amateur. I've only taken one class. I started that last January. I'm shooting this video and it's July 2012. So I don't really think that I can charge right now. But I do photography, and if anybody wants to, no sitting fees or anything, and then if somebody wants to buy the pictures that I've done, they can't, and normally that happens. One thing about this camera, the Canon, is it doesn't take a compact flash, to do the pictures. It takes one of the little ones that I have for my video camera, and this one has a compact, which is faster, and I really like them, so I don't understand why there was a big switch. They just changed not even a year ago, I've heard. But overall, Sony's have great cameras. A lot of people don't consider them, even the more expensive ones, the 18 megapixels, 21. The professionals don't consider them professional. So I switched to Canon. I have photographers in the family, and they all use Canon. They all love it. I have a few people that that have Nikons, and I usually use them as backup because the focus isn't sharper. That's what I've heard. But anyways, so far this camera has worked out really great. It has a lot of interesting little things to it. Like there's a button down here that I'm sure people don't even know what it is, and it's before you take a picture, you can click on it and it tells you the depth of field, which isn't really important or necessary that I can tell so far, but it's one of those nice little things, or one of those extras, I could say. Here, one weird thing about the camera is that the flash pops up quite a bit. If I can get it going. Okay, well, the flash pops up quite a bit, and on the Sony it only pops up a little bit. I don't know, it just doesn't look as weird, I guess. Okay, so that's my real quick review. I just bought my EOS Rebel T3i, so I will do a little more about it, go over functions and stuff in another video, but for right now I'm just comparing Sony to Canon. And the focus, as far as the focus goes, I know that's an important thing. I think they're pretty close. They're both great cameras so far. My Sony I have 2 kits. It's fallen down. It's gone through all sorts of crap, and it still works really great. I've always taken a lot of pictures. I can't tell you how many pictures I've taken on here because Sony doesn't have an a shutter oscillator, so there's no way to tell how many photos I've taken, but I think that I have to be pretty close to 100,000, and it's still going strong. But then again, I have no idea unless I go through and count every photo I've ever taken. Okay, those are my reviews. Thank you for watching.